In the pranic system, we talked about the 72,000 nadis. These 72,000 nadis have 114 important junction points in the body. Like in this building, the electrical systems are running, there are many junction points where major meeting of connections are happening. There are 114 junction points in the body. Generally, these are referred to as chakras. The word chakra literally means a wheel. But these are not in the form of circles or wheels. They always meet in the form of a triangle. The nadis always meet in the form of a triangle. Why? I think, there is a arranged triangle being used. It is because that is the basic way the nadis meet. They are the chakras, and the whole yogic system depends on what you do with them. So out of this 114, 7 are held as the major junction points. So these are the 7 chakras that everybody is normally talking about. They are located in certain parts of your body. You know something about this, or everybody knows something about it? Okay. These are Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agna, Sahasrara. Mooladhara means the foundation. This is a center which is physically or physiologically, it is located between your anal outlet and your genital organ. It's called the perineum medically, I think. Where's the doctor? It's the perineum, right. So, this is Mooladhara. If your energies are dominant in your Mooladhara, food and sleep will be the 2 major qualities of your life. They will be the most important factors in your life, food and sleep. If your energies are dominant in your Swadhisthana, which is located just above your genital organ, here you will be a pleasure seeker. Pleasure does not necessarily mean sex and things like that. You are somebody who wants to enjoy the world. That's dominant in you. So a person who is a pleasure seeker, he lives little more intensely than a person who is living just for food and sleep. Yes? So these are just different levels of intensities of life. As the intensity increases, your ability to experience different dimensions of life moves from one area of life to another. If your energies move into Manipuraka, or if they're more dominant in Manipuraka, you are a doer in the world. You want to do things. Maybe you're a businessman, maybe you're a politician or something where a lot of doing is needed, You're a doer. If energies move into Anahata, this is the creative center, you become a creative person. Maybe you're an artist, or at least you have tendencies. Maybe you didn't make it in the Hollywood, but you want to create more than simply eating and sleeping or seeking pleasure outside. You would like to do something. There is creativity in you. A person, let's say an artist, generally their lives may be considered little freaky for other people, but they experience life little more intensely than, let's say, a businessman. Yes? It's a different level of intensity. If energies move into Vishuddhi, which is the pit of the throat, the word Vishuddhi, the word Anahata means unstruck. This is the unstruck sound. This is a meeting between the lower and the higher. All your survival instincts are in the lower 3 chakras. Self-preservation is in Manipuraka, Swadhisthana and Mooladhara. The longing to break away from all this and go away beyond is in Vishuddhi, Agna and Sahasrara. Anahata is the meeting point. So Anahata, the symbolism is 2 triangles meeting. You've seen that the Star of David, everything comes from Anahata. Okay, that is the symbol for Anahata, 2 upward moving and downward moving triangles meeting, because these are 2 different dimensions of life. One is catering to self-preservation, another is catering to the longing to go beyond. In your head and your heart, you have longings to go beyond, but in your body you have longings to preserve. So if energies move into Vishuddhi, it's a power center, you can become enormously powerful, very powerful individuals. When I say power, not necessarily physical or financial or something, people can be powerful in so many ways. Just the very way they stand, some people are powerful, some people are not, isn't it? Yes? So you don't have to do any action. You make 10 men stand here, the very way they stand, some men are powerful, some aren't, isn't it so? It's not necessarily because of their activity, just the way they are. They don't have to pose for anything, just simply the way they are, there is power about them. If your energies move into Agna, you are intellectually realized, you see things clearly, you see everything the way it is. Once you begin to see everything the way it is, you are at peace. So Agna is called as the third eye because you see things the way they are. With these two eyes are very deceptive. They make you see things the way it is necessary for your survival. They don't allow you to see everything the way it is. Once your energies touch Agna, now you're seeing things the way they are, everything the way it is. Now, that is why it is referred to as a third eye. If energies move into your Agna, then you have clarity of vision. Now, you are intellectually realized, not experientially realized. Intellectually realized, you touched a point where life cannot disturb you, life cannot take a toll on you because intellectually you're realized, but still you're not ecstatic in any way. You don't know the ecstasy of life, but you have stability of life. Nothing can touch you, nothing can disturb you, you come to that point. From the lowest point of Mooladhara to Agna, there are many ways of reaching there. There's so many paths, 1,000,000 different paths of how to get there. But from Agna to Sahasrara, there is no way. It's a pathless path. This is the reason why a lot of people are talking only about peace, because they only got till here and they don't know what's beyond. So they're assuming and concluding that that's all there is, because there is no particular path or method to get beyond. There are no particular methods or there are no methods. When all methods are dropped, only then from Agna to Sahasrara one will reach. If your energies touch your Sahasrara, the topmost chakra, you will become ecstatic like for no reason, simply you're ecstatic. You don't need any external stimulus. You will see those of you who come to the Bhava Spandana, simply ecstatic. Nothing is happening. Nobody is telling you beautiful things, nor did you dinner lottery, nothing. Simply you're ecstatic, just blowing like that, because your energies have hit the Sahasrara. So from here to here there is no journey. So when you come here, if you can turn this third eye inward, only then you see that there is no way, the only way is to jump. To jump into total emptiness, either you must be crazy or you must have absolute trust in somebody else's word. These are only two ways you can jump into nothingness, isn't it? Either you must be crazy, that you don't care what happens to you, or you have so much trust in somebody, if he says jump, you will anyway jump. These are only two ways. So, the third eye is something that gives you a total clarity of how things are, how life processes. When I say life, don't think of life in terms of waking up in the morning, eating, going to the party, not that life. Fundamental life, life as you, life as an entity, life as a basis of existence right now. Once you have a clear vision of this, then the way you function and the way you conduct your life is very, very different. So once your third eye opens, it is not that this is going to split and open up, your perception has risen beyond the physical. You have started seeing that which is beyond the physical. Now, Sahasrara is the seventh chakra that is not in the body, just outside the body. But most people, it is dormant, it is not active. If some sadhana comes into your life, if you activate it in a certain way, or because of a very intense way of living, it can become active. If energy is moving to Sahasrara, you will become unexplainably, unreasonably ecstatic. Simply like crazy, you're ecstatic. If you come to the Bhava Spandana, you will see, simply for no reason, you will be spilling in ecstasy. You just don't know what's happening, just no external reason. Simply you're ecstatic, simply because your energies touch Sahasrara. From Mooladhara to Agna, there are many pathways as to how to get there, any number of methods and teachings as to how to reach there. From Agna to Sahasrara, there is no path. If you want to move from Agna to Sahasrara, because there is no path, that is the reason why many people have gone about propagating peace is the highest thing to achieve, because they got stuck here.